driving, that must mean I've kicked off an export, and I have. Yesterday's video has been edited and is currently rendering. It says it's going to take 2.5 hours, but I think it'll take more. And it's already up anyway, because by the time you see this video, not the one I've just exporting, I mean this one I'm talking in now, you would have, if you looked at the description, in fact actually it's in the video as well. I made after the main titles there's a little text, a title saying which software it was edited with, and yes, well, it's not DaVinci. I've been saying in the last couple of videos I'm sticking with DaVinci, but they had another update which I mentioned about, and I was looking at the wording of the update, and it seems to have this caveat at the beginning of the list of features that they've updated and improved upon, new items, whatever. And before that, this caveat says things about the video capabilities. It seems to latch on not all of the video, I don't know, is it a video card or video chip? It just seems to I don't know, the process is not 100% anyway. So sorry about this, just driving, parked cars and traffic lights, that's my excuse. So yeah, because of the I read the caveat and it said we sort of basically we hold back on certain things, but if you want the fullness, then there's the studio version, which is the one you have to pay for $300 for. And anyway, it just hit home anyway. I knew this before, but it just hit home again. And sometimes the output isn't bad, and sometimes it is. I mean, it could be the footage is bad, but the thing is, when I'm editing, I don't see these pixelation only on YouTube. And also, I mentioned this yesterday, which is the video that's being rendered at the moment, that sometimes YouTube, the file, although it's been uploaded to YouTube. I think it's still processing in the background. It's still processing, so you don't see the quality. And it could be, I don't know, I've been having problems with the streaming at the moment. And also because I think it's because it's you don't get the full package, whereas I've got a soft spot for Shotcut anyway, which is the software I'm using. The agony of choice. Okay, let's park here. So switch everything off now. Have some silence. So yeah, I moved on to Shotcut because it's got the full package. There's nothing held back. Sometimes the quality is excellent, sometimes it's not. I just like the fullness of it, the fact that I've got a full package. Right, I've come to Tesco because I want to get a multi-pack of crisp. I know I said that I've come off multi-packs because I moved on to cheese and onion multi-pack crisps of 6, but I was thinking of going back and catching up on all the films. I was going to have a film session, especially just going older really. I've got a very old film with Herbert Lom, I think it's some courtroom drama, and I don't know if Herbert Lom, I don't know if Denham Elliott's in it or an actor who looks like him. So I'm going to start watching that, and then it's Revenge of the Pink Panther, and then the next film I think is Ride of the whatever the Jack Nicholson western is, which he wrote himself or co-wrote. That's, and then move on. That's it. It's going to be it's a Sunday, so you've got to stay in and watch films. Funny enough, I don't stay in on Sundays. I like to go out. I don't like staying in and getting all cooped up. And although it's dry today, it's although it's dry today, it's a bit cloudy. You can see blue skies in the distance, but here it's a little bit overcast, but it's going to be, I don't know if it's going to rain today. I know it's not cold today because I asked Google. And also I want to catch up on stuff. I've got yesterday's Temple. I've got to catch up on Capture. Also last week's Japanese one. I can't. It's 2 Japanese words, so I can't remember what it is at the moment. And I think I found out the Scandinavian drama I was looking for yesterday or the day before. I think it's called Darkness : and there's another a subtitle that goes with it. So there's that, and also I haven't started watching the Dublin murders now. I come across Dublin murders. I don't know if I've googled it, or I know I must have searched for it on iPlayer. I don't know if Google made a note of that, because whenever I open up a Google search engine, it gives me all these cards, if you like, and one of them was on Dublin murders, and it keeps comparing it, and it's not the first time, to Line of Duty, saying it's more popular. So I'm really intrigued to see that. So I've got these crisps so that I could have a snack through these films. I was going to get some ready meals and have a ready meal in between these films as well, so every 2 hours have a ready meal. But I think the crisps is a better option. And when I get back, I'll have a chili con carne just to boost the spirits, and then after that I'll snack on, I think, crisps really. A couple of crisps here and there instead of ready meals. Right, I'm going to go into Tesco now and get the multi-pack of crisps. The reason I come to this Tesco and not one more nearby is because they're the only one that sells multi-pack crisps, really big, huge, humongous, 30 packets in a bag. Crisp. There's this one here, something Drove, Lotbridge Drove. Be aware. back. 70 odd % of the export done. 40 minutes remaining. So now I'm gonna unpack the aforementioned crisps, unpack, and then have chili con carne. I was going to get ready meals, but then I thought if I'm going for a drive afterwards, it'll all fall out. So I put them back and settled for just the crisps. So chili con carne, this black and white film. I don't know, films or... Yeah, I think I'll get through the films today if I can, and then catch up with the programs tomorrow. So black and white film with chili con carne. Then the export would have finished and it's uploading it. Then I'll watch Revenge of the Pink Panther, Jack Nicholson, and in between that I'll have something like a light snack. Maybe marmalade on toast, and then tonight I'll have a sandwich. So yeah, I'm all sorted for today, culinary wise. I've got the chewing gum.
Oh, it's not good. What makes you think I forgot you, huh? What are you talking about? I'm the guy they're picking on. You know my heart bleeds for you. It bleeds so much that I took a picture of you too. Yeah. That's a perfect replica of the loudmouth big shot. The kind of an animal that tramples through the neighborhood, stepping on the little guy, so that he can feel a little bit taller. That's you, Phil. Now, why don't you take it up to your room and hang it on a wall, huh? Why should I be doing?
I'm afraid, Bob. Afraid of what you do.
Afraid?
Yeah, this is the Retro channel, and I've come across this last week. There's an old TV show. I don't know when it's from. Probably the 50s. It's before. Yes, it's Charles Bronson. Before he became a movie actor. I think he got his break from this, and then I think it's mid-50s this program. I'm not really sure, but yeah, it's I think it's just a half an hour show. He's not a cop, but he's I don't know, he's a photographer, a freelance photographer it says there, in New York City, specialising in dangerous assignments. So yeah, he's pretty good, very athletic in this. So he does his own stunts. So yeah, it's pretty good, you know, for its time, and it plays well today, even though it's different things back then. And anyway, yeah, it's still watchable. I was going to watch another black and white thing with Herbert Lom, so I'm going to abort this and watch that instead. This is the film, Mr. Denning Drives North. He looks like Denham Elliott. I'm not sure if it is. It probably is, I reckon. But as I say, it looks like him. But that's the main man, Herbert Lom. Mr. Denning Drives North. I've just seen the film, Mr. Denning Drives North, and it was a good film actually. well told, well shot, well directed. The whole thing was visually simple, enjoyable. John Mills, it was John Mills, not Herbert Lom. In fact, in that picture, you saw a figure, a prominent figure. It was a policeman. It was a court scene, and Herbert Lom in the jury was not looking at this figure, this copper. He was looking at somebody in the box next to him. So, whatever it was, like a point of view of the prisoner, who turned out to be John Mills. It's not a spoiler. He was in the dock looking at Herbert Lom, and that was the picture. So this policeman was just an extra. It wasn't anyone famous. So yeah, it was John Mills was the star. Sam Wanamaker wasn't it? He was very young. This was 1951, so even Herbert Lom was very young in this. But it was John Mills's vehicle. He was very good. He was just, you could see the years of training was there, you know. Yeah, so articulate. The acting was just reliable. He was just a reliable actor. He was very good in this. But Herbert Lom didn't have a big part, as you can see. It's further down in the cast. But yes, in fact, he plays a character called Maddos, but he plays two characters, Maddos and Maddos. He plays brothers. So it should be actually, if I keep playing it, let's have a look. I'll just play the rest of the cast. Maybe he appears twice. You never know, because although this film was made in 1951, Wilfrid Hyde-White was in it. Bernard Lee was in it. No. Herbert Walton, another Herbert. No, not Herbert. It should be at the bottom. No. So that was wrong, really. Although he played Maddos, it was two different Maddoses. Oops, it's gone dark now. Let's go back to the yes. Here we go. Pause. That's it. So yeah, it's a very good film. Now the next one I believe is Revenge of the Pink Panther. So I was going to have a snack, but I'm quite full up after that chili con carne. And of course the video that I was exporting, in between I was, whenever there was an ad break, I got up and looked at the computer, checking to see the export finished, doing a quick scrub to see there's no obvious mistakes, and uploaded it, filled in all the fields, so it's now live on YouTube. And although I said there's an ad break, it's actually a recording, so I could pause it, fast forward it. And now I'm in between films, so I'm going to watch. I know I say I don't watch. I wasn't going to, in my last video, I said I wasn't going to watch the video anymore. So soon after the upload, I was going to leave it to the following morning. But what I did with the last upload was I watched it at the same time, and then I watched it again this morning, so I'll be watching it twice. I think once for any obvious mistakes, things like cut, action, that should be on the video, and then tomorrow morning I'll just see if the quality is a bit better now it's had time to settle. So I'm going to watch that, and then after that watch Revenge of the Pink Panther, and And that's it really. Time is, I think it's about 7:30. Close. And it's just gone 6:30. So that's the latest. And of course, next time you'll see me, I'll have the light on in here. I'm going to make myself a couple of toast with marmalade on and some coffee and coffee. I've just paused Revenge of the Pink Panther. I was watching earlier. No, can't remember. Oh yeah, John Mills in Mr. Denim Goes North, Drives North. And in between I watched the recently uploaded video. I will look at it again tomorrow, as I said, because there are, again, when you drive past the trees, is very blocky, you know, very pixely. Makes me shudder. And I export it from Shotcut using a custom setting. So I've got 3, 1 by one person and 2 by another. Anyway, so yeah, I've paused Revenge, and I thought I'd have marmalade on toast just to break up the monotony. So that's what I'm going to do now. I've just checked. This is amazing. Was it yesterday or the day before? When I went back to DaVinci Resolve, a few hours later there was another version of it, and now I'm using Shotcut, which I installed yesterday, I think. Or was it today? I think it was today. I've just found out there's an October release. They've released the next version. That's twice now. Whenever I download some software, a few hours later they upload it. They upgrade it. Oops, the toast is done.